Okay, know thy flute. Here's how we get to understand how the flute's played and also set up. So first of all, let's just check it out. We can see we've got these two little bits on top. They're called the totem. I'm going to take them off so we can check out the inside. There are two totems, and they're used to control the flow of the air between the slow air chamber here and the sound chambers here. So to do that, they have to be tied on with the leather strap. We've got our two mouthpieces, two air holes where the air comes out along the two air channels and into the true sound holes. So these are the true sound holes, are the rectangular holes, and that's where the whistle's made. We've got two sound chambers here of different lengths, okay, and they're tuned a fifth apart, and so are all the notes. So on my flute here, I've got a E minor flute here and a B minor flute to the left. This part is known as the foot. That's the bottom of the flute, the foot of the flute. Now the way to set the totems up, placing them in the saddle, the strap just needs to be tied over twice, once, twice. It can be a little bit tricky because the blocks might like to fall off, but I pinch the strap, tighten it, single knot, and make sure that the totems are sitting flat on the wood and that they're aligned so that the front edge of the totem is at the front edge of the true sound hole, and this is best indicated in the book. See, if the totem's too far forward, it's not going to sound. If it's too far back, it's not going to sound very good. So there's a sweet spot, and you'll be able to find that. This flute here, the totems have these two chimneys. Not all my flutes have the chimneys, some just have a flat face. If it's got a flat face, that's the face that you align with the start of the true sound hole. For me, I align the inner part of the chimney with the front of the true sound hole. Let's test it out. Great, sounding awesome. When condensation builds up inside the flute, now's the time to wet it out. Okay, the condensation often builds up about 5 or 10 minutes after playing, and you'll hear the change in the quality of the flute. It might sound bubbly or it might sound blocked up. So best thing to take the totems off. Yep, I can see some condensation in there already. Wipe it out and put the totems back on. This can drastically change the quality of the sound and how easy your flute is to play. So you definitely want to get all that condensation out. Okay, we're back up and we're set. Totems are lined up correctly and they're sitting flat, straps tight. Holding position, the technique, we want to have the flute off at least a 45-degree angle or higher. Okay, too close to the body will constrict the airway. Our arms are really relaxed, our fingers are relaxed. The fingers, we use the pads, not the tips. So this enables the hole to be covered really nicely. In the beginning, if you can hear squeaks, might be because one of the holes not covered so well. Let's see if we can find which hole it is. Oh yeah, it was this hole, the middle one here. So I just had to wiggle the finger over to make sure it was covered nicely. How about the left side? That's good, but if I was playing like this, that's better. It was the middle hole again, I wasn't covering it so well. So it'll make a big difference if you're covering the holes really nicely with the pads of your fingers. So what we've got is the flute out at 45 degrees, the flat pad of our fingers covering the holes nicely. The thumbs, yep, they're covering the holes as well with the same part, that pad. And remember to keep your thumbs as relaxed as possible. Wonder why that wasn't sounding so good. What was probably happening is that maybe one of my fingers had come off a little bit. Let's see if I can find it. That's right, I got it. So sometimes you have to play around a little bit, but in the beginning, yep, just feeling the holes underneath the fingertips. That'll make a big difference. Then after a while, muscle memory, your fingers remember where to go every time.